AFE Navigator 2017 introduces some new functionality to allow administrators to add their own automatic email reminders and notifications. My name is Jeff Clement and I'm the Product Manager for AFE Navigator. Let me show you how this works. AFE Navigator supports two types of configurable emails. Notifications are email messages that are sent immediately upon saving changes to a document in AFE Navigator, such as an AFE or an RTD. Reminders are emails that are sent on a schedule, and they'll often include summaries of multiple AFEs or RTDs. For example, you would use a notification to alert the non-op JV administrator immediately when a new non-op AFE is internally approved. You would use reminders to send a weekly notification to the management team that summarizes all of the new AFEs created that week. Let's start with notifications. AFE Navigator allows administrators to create any number of new email notifications against any document in AFE Navigator, including, obviously, AFEs and RTDs. Administrators configure what conditions the notification trigger under, who receives the notifications, and what the notifications look like. For example, if I would like to create a new notification to notify a specific JV administrator anytime a new non-op AFE in the Alexis area is internally approved, I would set it up in this way. Using AFE Navigator's custom business rule tool, administrators can configure the message subject and the message body. Here I have a very simple example that uses the text, "A new non-op Alexis AFE was internally approved," followed by the AFE's display identifier. But it can be as complicated as you need and can include any information from the AFE or RTD. When a document is saved, AFE Navigator will look for any notification rules for that document type and, if any exist, will process the recipient rule, which determines if anyone should receive an email for this notification due to the changes made to that AFE or RTD. The recipient rule decides if changes made to the AFE or RTD warrant an email notification, and if so, who should be notified. In this example, the rule is looking to see that the previous version of the AFE had no internal approval date, which would indicate it was not internally approved. It then looks at the current version of the AFE, the one being saved, and it checks to make sure it does have an internal approval date. If the previous version had no internal approval date, and the current version does, then we know the AFE became internally approved. Finally, we check if the AFE is non-op and in the Alexis area, and if it is, we notify the JV admin email address. This rule includes many purple note blocks to try and make the rule easier to read. They have no effect on the rule itself. This new notification system is very flexible and allows you to trigger notifications based on almost any changes to the AFE, RTD, or any other document in AFE Navigator. All of AFE Navigator's out-of-the-box notifications are editable in the same way, making it easy to fine-tune the out-of-the-box notifications or to use them as the starting point when creating your own. And finally, here is a sample of the email notification that we created. As an admin, I was able to control when the notification was sent, who it was sent to, and the formatting of the subject and the body of the email notification. Now let's move on to email reminders. AFE Navigator 2017 allows administrators to create any number of new email reminders to ensure that everyone is kept in the loop on AFEs or RTDs that affect them. Administrators control when the reminder is sent, what it looks like, which AFEs or RTDs are included in it, and who it is sent to. In addition, there are settings to control the message subject, limit the number of documents included in the reminder, and to control sorting. For example, let's set up a basic reminder to notify the management team of all new AFEs created in the past 7 days. First, we configure the schedule for a reminder. In this case, I have it set to Monday at 8 a.m., but AFE Navigator also supports building monthly schedules such as reminders that run on the second day of the month or the third last day of the month. When the reminder runs, AFE Navigator will evaluate the recipient rule against each AFE or RTD in the system. The recipient rule behaves a lot like a filter. If the rule returns any recipients, then that document is included in the reminder for that recipient. In this example, our recipient rule is very simple. If the AFE was created less than 7 days ago, it notifies the management team. So a reminder to the management team will be created that includes all AFEs created in the past 7 days. Reminders always include a summary link to the AFE or RTD, but they also allow an administrator to configure a table of additional information to be included in the reminder. In this example, we have a very small one-row table that includes the AFE's estimate and our working interest, but this can be much more complex and even incorporate conditional logic that depends on the type of the AFE or properties of the user the reminder is being sent to. These emails are an example of what our configured reminder would look like. The administrator chose when the reminder would be sent, which AFEs would be included in the reminder, and who the reminder would be sent to. In addition, the administrator configures what extra information is included in the reminder body. As with notifications, all of AFE Navigator's out-of-the-box email reminders are configured in this way, allowing you to fine-tune the out-of-the-box reminders or use them as a starting point when creating your own. In summary, AFE Navigator 2017 now allows administrators to set up any number of new email reminders or notifications. Administrators have control over when these notifications or reminders are sent, who they're sent to, and what they look like. And the notifications and reminders in AFE Navigator don't just apply to the AFE or RTD, but can be used on any document type stored within AFE Navigator.